All right, so look, this is in defense of Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League video game that was released, I believe, earlier this month, end of January, earlier February. Hasn't been that long, I know. Probably 3 weeks ago, because how fast time moves and news cycles go through. So look, I'm not defending how the game plays, how some of the characters look. I'm defending storyline wise. So if you don't know by now, the game is called Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. Like, that's the title. In the game, you kill the Justice League. Batman dies, Superman dies, Wonder Woman dies, Flash dies, Green Lantern dies. Brainiac or what a Brainiac dies. I don't know what. I skimmed through the death videos. Flash gets pissed on by Captain Boomerang, which I believe is his enemy. Like, I don't know Flash lore that well. I know Captain Cold is his enemy, and I believe the Boomerang Man also is his enemy. Harley Quinn kills Batman with shooting him in the face, like shooting him in the head on a park bench or some shit like that. Wonder Woman kills Superman somehow, some way, some weird shit. I think they kill each other. I don't fucking know. I really don't understand that shit. But look though, a lot of people were crying about the game, saying, "Oh no, you're killing the way people are dying. Flash got pissed on. You're shitting on our heroes." That is a very dangerous rhetoric to go around and spew and agree with, because look, I understand how the people that made these stories and for forever, the heroes got to win, the bad guys got to lose. Like the Ninja Turtle theme song from the, 2012 series or 11 series, good guys win, the bad guys lose. That's kind of just how it always have been. Sometimes I want to see the bad guys win. Like in wrestling. Wrestling's a good thing. Sometimes the heel wins. Sometimes the heel's the champion for a while. I remember watching SmackDown back in middle school and high school when JBL had his reign of terror. JBL would not lose to nobody. That shit was annoying. Some of those pay-per-views, my dad bought some of the pay-per-views, watched those pay-per-views, and at the end, you can see the crowd just go, oh, when JBL would win. You hear that ding, 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 his intro music. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. It's like, God damn, JBL lose. Until John Cena became relevant enough, they built up John Cena enough to be that guy that beat JBL, and he beat JBL. I forgot which pay-per-view that was, but what was one pay-per-view I watched? I was like, holy fuck, man. This JBL was killing me. Oh, I went to McDonald's. So look, I went to McDonald's, second time I went to McDonald's to try to get hot chocolate. They don't have it. The one down the street didn't have it like 3 weeks ago, and this one said they don't have it. They said they got caramel flavoring. What the fuck is a hot caramel? What the fuck is a hot caramel? He said, oh no, we don't have any hot chocolate, but we have caramel. I'm like, hot caramel? She goes, yeah, hot caramel flavoring. No, what the fuck? That sounds disgusting. Or caramel. That sounds disgusting, man. I couldn't do that. I was like, look, so they gave me 2 free, to exchange, so the McMuffins are on sale, the regular ones. I got 2 McGriddles, but these were, she gave me 2 of these to substitute the hot chocolate I couldn't get. She's not gonna be here choking. I got nothing to drink. Shut up. So for the PG area of WWE, when I got back watching WWE, there was a Survivor Series match that happened, which I believe was 2011. It had to be 11 because 12 was when my pre-time skip arc started. So it had to be either 11 or 10. And it was Survivor Series. It was heels versus the faces in a Survivor Series match. And I believe Dolph Ziggler won it for the heels. And I was like, yes, fuck the faces. When he won, because I think he took out 3 faces in that match. It was I think it's still talked about every now and then, but yeah, it was a very great match. Look up the Dolph Ziggler Survivor Series match. You'll probably see what I'm talking about. But because I was just so sick of the PG era WWE. When I first got back into it, it was PG, but I was kind of like, it was entertaining enough for me to watch it all the way through and talk about it on SP and Woo. I believe 420 Chan isn't up anymore. So rest in peace, 420 Chan. Rest in peace, Woo. Uh, it was interesting enough for me to like to watch it and like talk about it online, just complain with everyone else and say, hey, see you next Monday. But it was so refreshing to see the heels win. Like the movie Swordfish. I love Swordfish. I watched it once, but I watched it stuck, but it has stuck with me. I've seen tons of movies in my life, and that movie has stuck with me because the villains win. They get away in the end. John Travolta, I believe, and Halle Berry, they tricked the heroes, and they actually won in the end. And it was some kind of trivia thing I was watching, where it says this is one of the few movies where the villains actually get away in the end. I don't know what the fuck I was watching, some kind of pop-up video or IDMB or some weird shit like that. What was it, like Cinema Sins? I don't know what I was watching, but it was something that I was watching clips of it years ago, and they said something about this is one of the few movies. But sometimes it's good to be bad, I've embraced that I'm a villain, I embrace that, and sometimes, like I try to be the good guy, but no, I gotta be the bad guy, and like sometimes it's just good to be bad, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just because you gotta be so watered down when you're playing the good guy in all these games, watch these movies, justice will prevail, and I think, and it's you know what I'm saying, it's just sometimes we need just the bad guys to win once. This isn't like forever. There'll never be another Batman game. There'll never be another Superman game. There'll never be another, Flash game or some shit like that. It's just like, this is like a one-off thing. Like, in this game, the Justice League dies. And I didn't look up, like I said, I didn't look up the lore of the game, but Brainiac took over their minds, apparently. Like, they were all, like, green and shit. And it was, I don't know what the fuck happened. It was some weird shit happened where, they were mind controlled the whole. They weren't like actually there 100%. I know who I am. I'm aware of what I am. Type of people. Like they knew they were Batman. They knew they were who they were, but like they were still under the control of Brainiac, and like Metropolis was. I watched. I got that from the clip site that I got. I didn't read the bio. I didn't read anything about this game, but I just saw that, and I saw the complaining online about you're killing our heroes and the way they died. But it's just like you're handicapping people that can make tons of great stories, but they want to do it and make the villain win. I don't understand. I understand this is Batman, and I believe it takes place in the Arkham universe. So those 3 great Arkham games that came out and like saved superhero gaming or some shit. I believe this is that exact same universe. It's not very, I mean, from what I've read, it's not very precise that this is the Arkham universe, but it's like, it's implied it's the Arkham universe, like they know who Batman is at the end of the 3rd one, I think it was. They know it's Bruce Wayne or some crazy shit. Look, I really don't know. I gotta say, I don't know enough to care or care enough to know. But but like sometimes, just imagine if they made a bunch of games where just you're playing the bad guys and you do bad guy shit, a lot of that things like nah, never mind. But yeah, a lot of things is like you're handicapping a lot of these authors and everything, and these script writers. Like I would love to see more Hollywood movies when the bad guy wins. What movie was that? Lucky Number 11. It was something like a bunch of assassins, and like, so the movie starts off, you're following this one guy, and then like you think he's the hero or some shit. And then he gets shot in the fucking parking garage. It was like a bunch of assassins. They were hired to kill each other. I think it's Lucky Number 11. Lucky Number 11. I think that's what it's called. But I'm sure someone's gonna correct me on that shit. But yeah, it was like, oh, I guess this is the good guy we're gonna follow. He's gonna win and get the girl in the end. And then he fucking gets shot in the parking garage. And I was like, holy fucking shit, this is not that kind of movie. And it's just a bunch of bad guys shooting each other in the head, Reservoir Dogs. Those are nothing but criminals, and like you're cheering for them to win in the end because they're the protagonists of their story, but the antagonists of the police story, And you watch that shit, you're like, oh shit, you're hoping them to win, and like they don't win in the end. If you actually listen to the movie at the end, Mr. Pink does not get away. He goes out there and gets arrested. He gets cornered. Like, you got to go to trivia for that. You got to like really hear him going, okay, I give up type of shit, you know. But yeah, there's tons of movies, tons of examples where I believe that Hollywood and video games as a whole could actually make, you know, more interesting stories when it's not just, oh, the good guys win, the bad guys lose, they go to jail, the hero, you know, wins. Like Megamind, I just thought about that shit. Megamind is the bad guy winning. You know, the good guy gave up, you know, we saw him like just disappear. But yeah, it was an interesting story. There's tons of interesting stories that I'm not even thinking of where the bad guy actually wins. And it's just like we get to see a different story, and someone's telling a different story, and that goes against our what we think is normal. It goes against the normality of like how this shit works, But yeah, I'm gonna finish these McMuffins and these McGriddles and these regular McMuffins. Here you guys, you gotta take care though. You gotta take care. All right, just saying that. Think about when you're arguing for that type of shit, because it's like I'd rather see more interesting stories being told than the same old. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah.